Welcome back to the Pulse of the Community, where we head out into the streets to see what's going on around town. And what's going on is the 3rd annual African American Men's Health and Empowerment Summit and Job Fair, happening at the Los Angeles Convention Center on Saturday, February 26th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Black Barbershop Health Outreach Program. We've heard about it before. Back to talk with us again, Dr. Bill Rutherford. Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome back.
Hey, it's glad to be here.
So tell me all about it. It's the 3rd annual event. Let's talk about what happened at the last one and what's going to happen at this one.
Well, you know, 3 is the magic number. We had the first 2 events were enormously successful. We screened about 1,000 men for diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, cholesterol, HIV, all free to the public. This year is going to be even more exciting because we have a brand new test we're going to introduce called Rapid PSA. That means you get your prostate examination or screening in 5 minutes. Get the results right away. We'll have doctors right there on the spot to counsel you. You know, God forbid if you do have some abnormal findings, but we'll be right there to make sure you get all the information and the care and education you need to make sure you do the right thing.
Wow.
Yes, right at the LA Convention Center, February 26th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're going to have live entertainment. We're going to have giveaways. But most importantly, we're going to have the Black Barbershop Health Outreach Program Stimulus Package. And in that stimulus package, you're going to get free shirts and cufflinks. You're going to get massage certificates. You're going to get dental coupons. You're going to get hats. You're going to get shoes. But you got to get there before 10 a.m. The first 100 people there before 10 a.m. get to qualify to win the Black Barbershop Stimulus Package. And I'm telling you, it's about $1,000 worth of goodies. You got to get there to win.
And I'll bet there's going to be a haircut in there somewhere, too.
Free haircuts for everyone that gets screened for diabetes, high blood pressure. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is really important and timely because, you know, of course, the whole conversation of healthcare reform and diabetes and obesity in our community. We wanted to take the whole issue by the horns and really bring this service to our community. You know, many people in LA, they don't have insurance. They don't get a chance to the doctor.
Yeah.
So we've been able to save lives by instituting early intervention to find out. The Men's Health and Empowerment Summit is kind of a culmination of what we've been doing around the country all year round.
Now, is this just for men? Can, like, they bring their sons? Can mothers bring their sons?
Believe it or not, most of the women are the ones that bring the men and the husbands and boyfriends.
Come on, honey, we're going.
Come on, you know what? You haven't been looking right. You haven't been acting right. It's time for you to go get it checked out. So we encourage all of our spouses that are out there to make sure you bring your loved one to the LA Convention Center February 26th. That's Saturday. We're going to have a lot of free things there. You probably get close to a couple of $1,000s worth of free services and blood work done right on the spot.
Let's talk about high blood pressure. What are some things that I might look for to say, high blood pressure might be what's actually bothering my son or my husband or my uncle or my dad?
Well, you know what? They call it the silent killer. And they call it that for the right reason, because you don't feel anything and you feel normal. And that's why it's important to lead a healthy lifestyle. If you are inactive, if you are eating unhealthy foods or fast foods, if you are overweight, and if you smoke, chances are you have high blood pressure, especially if you have a family history of hypertension. You could be at risk. And even our younger adults that are out there in their late teens and early 20s, they've got high blood pressure, which means that you have a greater chance of having a heart attack and stroke. Let's be real. When you are 30 and 40, you should be making money and having families and making babies. You shouldn't be at the doctor's office. So we want to make sure that we get people screened as early as possible so you can make the necessary changes right away.
Because it's just become a normal part of society now to eat unhealthily, to not work out, to not take care of yourself is accepted as norm. So it's not necessarily anything that people are doing on purpose to be bad.
Got to redefine what normal is.
Exactly.
So over time, normal has been reconfigured a little bit, where normal means something out of a can or a box or a fast food joint or a hamburger stand or something like that. And the body, unfortunately, was not engineered for that. So the body was engineered like a Rolls Royce or a Bentley. It's made for a specific type of fuel. In this case, the body's made for a specific type of food, which means it's engineered for unprocessed foods. So to make it simple, 5,000 years ago, they didn't have stirring frost or whatever where you add water to it. You got a cake, instant cake. They had raisins, but they weren't dipped in chocolate. Or they had apples, but they weren't dipped in caramel. Or they had peanuts, but they weren't honey roasted. So when we mean primary foods that have not been touched, where you have an apple, you pick it off the tree and then you eat it. That's what the body is really engineered for: unprocessed, unrefined foods.
So, Dr. Bill, is there a website where we can go for more information?
Go to www.blackbarbershop.org, www.blackbarbershop.org, and find out more about what we do in the community to make sure that you lead a healthy and a wealthy life.
And it's all happening at the Los Angeles Convention Center on Saturday, February 26th from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. It's the 3rd Annual African American Men's Health and Empowerment Summit, and also a job fair. So you can get healthy and maybe get a job.
Hopefully you can walk away with a job. Bring your resumes. Come on out. We have quite a few vendors that are out there offering jobs, and hopefully somebody will get themselves checked out, make sure they're healthy, and on the road to being wealthy too.
There you go. Health, wealth, and self. Those are our 3 mottos around here, most definitely.
Say fit, focused, faithful, and financial. That's our motto.
There we go. Right in the same vein. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Come back and visit anytime, because we would love to get some regular updates on hypertension and diabetes, because even though it's, the month where we look at all of that, it's the whole year.
It's a daily lifestyle. It's not just about New Year resolutions and fads and trends. It's something you need to be doing every single day.
Well, then let's make it a point to start bringing this information on a regular basis to
our
audience.
Call me up. I'm here.
Very good. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for being here.
And we'll see you out there at the Los Angeles Convention Center Saturday, February 26th. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get your man, your boyfriend, your husband, your grandfather, your brother, whoever, whatever male is in your life. Maybe it's just a friend. Get them down here. Get them checked out. Wouldn't it be great to walk away knowing everything is fine?
Absolutely. And I always say that health reform begins in your house and not the White House.
Time to keep the pulse of the community moving. It's all about some scholarships from Buick. On the phone with us, it's Mr. John Monford. You are the GM Foundation Chairman and Senior Advisor for Government Relations and Public Policy for GM. Tell me all about this Buick Achievers Scholarship Program, why Buick is getting involved in this, and what do people need to know about how incredible this program is?
Thank you so much. Our General Motors Chairman and CEO, Dan Ackerson, will announce the Buick Achievers Scholarship Program. It is a national scholarship program. We will be awarding 1,100 scholarships nationally on a competitive basis. The categories will include a $2,000 annual scholarship for 4 years. The top 100 students will receive $25,000 a year for 4 years, or 5 years in the case of engineering. We're focusing on areas that are important to America in terms of manufacturing. These include science, engineering, technology, design, marketing, and other related fields. So the process is underway. You can access the application at BuickAchievers.com online. We are looking for leaders. We have structured this to be a very diverse scholarship program. We're interested in first-generation college attendees. We're interested in military veterans, military families. We're interested in women, and a very diverse objective, getting people interested in the industry, the automobile industry in particular, nationally. And we feel like this is a good investment for America, not just for General Motors.
Oh, most definitely. So let's talk about the deadlines. Is there an end date to this application process? What is the timeline we're looking at?
The timelines are listed on the website, but we want the applications in by March 31st of this year, 2011. We're targeting the fall semester of this year for our first entering class of scholars, and that will be, of course, in the September time frame. and we're ready to go. We're on launch, and you can access the application online, as I've mentioned.
Now, is there an age limit? If there was, let's say, somebody who went back to school, they've already had a degree, they've worked for a few years, and now they're going back to school because they absolutely love marketing or they found that they're very good at design.
No age limit. You have to be a United States citizen, and we're interested in diversity and we're interested in leadership. Age is not a factor. We certainly like to get students who are first-generation college, students who need the hand of opportunity extended to them. But we're open. General Motors is back. We are looking for talent.
Definitely General Motors is back. There is no doubt about that. And I can't thank you enough, you and General Motors and the Buick Achievers Scholarship Program, for deciding that it is a good idea to invest in the young people or the college people of America. They're the future.
Absolutely.
Well, we can't thank you enough, Mr. Monfort. Again, March 31st is the deadline. All of the details can be found at www.buickachievers.com. And, of course, I'll have all of this information up on my webpage at hot923.com, keyword Josefa. Mr. Monfort, you let everybody at Buick know that we said thank you so much. We're going to make sure that we get some people from L.A. in here applying for these scholarships. And if we get some winners from L.A., you please come back and come on the radio and let's talk about it some more.
We sure will, Josefa. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Well, now that you found out how you can get to college through maybe getting one of these scholarships, you're probably asking yourself, how do I get there? Where should I take the SAT? What about that awful FAFSA, all that financial information we have to fill out? Mount Sac College, or Mount San Antonio College, has just the thing you're looking for. It's an incredible event coming up on February 26th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. right there at Mount Sac. On the phone with me, I have Chris Alvarado from Mount Sac College. Chris, this is an incredible event happening on Saturday, February 26th. Like I said, it's all about cash for college, something we all need. What's going on that day?
Yes, our main goal that day is to increase the awareness about financial aid opportunities. So we'll be helping high school students complete their financial aid applications online, and we will also be providing information about student support services offered here at Mount San Antonio College.
So there's going to be lots of information about how to fund your education, how to fill out those awful FAFSA forms that everybody hates. You're going to walk people through how to fill that out, and also some detailed information basically about how just to get yourself to college. And I understand there's going to be a lot of information for foster youth and even undocumented students there, as well as private scholarship research.
That is correct. We will be having a variety of scholarships that will be assisting students with foster youth information and what's referred to as AB 540.
Okay, it sounds like this is going to be an amazing day. Now, there's also multilingual workshops, right?
That's correct. We will be offering workshops in Spanish, English, and Chinese. So we're definitely trying to reach out to the community.
Very nice. That's great. And, I just can't thank Mount San Antonio College, or Mount Sac, as I like to call it, enough for putting this on. I know that, nowadays, there's so many cutbacks everywhere, and it's so important that we get this information out. And, Cash for College has just been so amazing in supporting our communities and our students here. Again, the event is the 2011 Cash for College Financial Aid Fair. It's happening Saturday, February 26th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. right there at Mount Sac College. And what building is it going to be in?
It's going to begin at the Sophia Clark Theater.
Ah, at the Sophia Clark Theater. Okay. And that should be pretty easy to find right there on campus. If not, you just go to www.mtsca.edu, and I'm sure the information will be right there. Chris, is there anything else that they need to know? Do they need to pre-register for this event, or can they just show up that day?
So you don't have to pre-register. You can just come on down that day, and then we will help you register.
That's amazing. So much information, all available on one day, the 2011 Cash for College Financial Aid Fair, Saturday, February 26th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. right there at Mount Sac College, www.mtsca.edu for everything you want to know about going to college. Chris, I'll be out there that day helping everybody have a good time, so I will see you out there that day.
Thank you. We'll see you here. We're excited about that.
All right, so if you know somebody who's getting ready to go to college or needs some information about going to college, definitely head over to that event and we'll see you out there. You know, it's that time of year again when I like to tell everybody about Latina History Day. It's the 20th annual Latina History Day Conference. It's coming up Friday, March 4th. You know, this is scheduled annually. It's called Latina History Day, and it's the only conference in Los Angeles that's designed specifically to meet the needs of Latina professionals, offering resources, skill development, and networking opportunities to advance your career. Hope does an unparalleled job at reaching into the Latina community, and they're able to showcase Latina talent through this conference. Maria Hinosa is the keynote speaker for this year's lunch. And I tell you, there's nothing like sitting in this room with about 700 other women. Well, some men come, trust me, more and more men are coming every year. There's nothing like sitting there with all these professional women, looking around and seeing women that you've always wanted to meet, or seeing a business person that you've always wanted to do business with, and being able to walk right over to that table and say, "Hey, I'm so-and-so. Here's my card. Let's talk." They've got workshops that are led and moderated by Latina executives, elected officials, academics, and other experts on so many different fields like finance, corporate culture, philanthropy, community development, education, health. It's all there. At the end of the conference, they have this amazing event called the Comadre Network. Talk about fun. It's in the exhibit area, and you will find so many women and Latina-owned businesses there and the things that they sell. Bring your pocketbook because everybody leaves with shopping bags full of things. You're not going to want to miss this. Again, the event is the 20th annual Latina History Day Conference. It's happening March 4th, 2011 at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel, 506 Grand Avenue in Los Angeles, 90071. The breakfast keynote speaker is Michelle Cerros, a broadcast journalist, and the Power Broker Luncheon features Maria Hinosa. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be out there too, of course, and so will the hot team, having lots of fun. If you need more information, just go to www.latinas.org, or you can always go to hot923.com, keyword Josefa, because you know I got all the information right there. I'm Josefa Salinas. Until we get together again, you stay strong, stay focused, and most of all, stay informed. I'll see you next Sunday on the Community Review, Hot 92.3. The weather's a little crazy out there, so maybe you just want to stay inside today and enjoy your family and friends.